Mark Zero's XCOM The Long War. Let's play.
Hello everybody and welcome back to The Long War. My name is Mark Zero and we are about to embark on a light alien abduction in Merida, Mexico, or however it's pronounced. I'm sorry if I messed that up. Before we do that, however, we're going to go take a look at the Situation Room. This is mostly spurred by a comment thread that I had with Steph Man. How you doing, Steph? I am going to actually take... No, not visiting the gray market. I am going to take one of these requests. I personally think this is kind of a bum deal to give up half my sectoid corpses for one scientist. But a good point was made. This is a deal for, a deal with Russia. Any deal I make with Russia keeps them in the council that much longer, which helps us fight the war against the aliens that much more effectively, because when Russia falls, the aliens are going to get a lot more research. One of the reasons why we've been doing so well is because we've been starving the aliens out of research really effectively so far, in my opinion. Not bad at all, I think. So I'm...
down there? Tell those guys we can't have them bringing down the walls in the name of prototype testing.
Bradford, engineers will be engineers. We have to let them have their fun. After all, it's not fair if Van Dorn has all of it, is it? Alright, we are going to dispatch these items. We have one scientist. That brings... Russia is nearly up to half resistance, which is going a long way. We're getting a lot of bang for our buck here with Russia resisting panic, because they're, you know, pretty much almost dead. Their populace is in freefall, so anything that we can do helps them out, and on top of that,
I appreciate your efforts to support the research
it helps
team,
Valen.
Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
It helps Valen greatly. In fact, that brought us up to an even 50 scientists, which knocked a day off of alien bio-cybernetics, which is not bad at all. Faster we get that, faster we get the faster we get mechs, and in my opinion, almost more importantly, the faster we can move on to other research projects, because we've been taking a fairly long diversion into mechs. It's going to be good to get that out of the way. Anyway, onward to an alien abduction. Light means low amounts of contact, but at this point, it doesn't mean weak contact. It just means low amounts of it. It means not, hopefully, more than 3 pods or so. Let's go see how we're going to handle this one. Alrighty. So, we are continuing to train up people that are a little bit lower, but this squad is fairly strong. Core rank on this one is Sergeant, so I'm not anticipating that we're going to have too much difficulty, but we're still looking at some trainees here. And the squad makeup is fairly standard, only really missing an engineer, I believe. So let's do the rundown. Namenlos is our PFC for this one. I actually promised Namenlos that if I brought her into the roster, she would speak German. So even though it's a Chinese soldier, Namenlos' voice pack has been changed to German, which is nice. We don't have a whole lot of German speakers in the XCOM project because Germany left the council immediately. Anyway, I've given Namenlos carapace armor because she is, you know, one of the more squishy members of our squad. Rolled 4 health, which is, you know, right in the middle of the road. Laser rifle, AP grenade, just in case we need an AP grenade or if we need to secure a kill or multiple kills, and a scope to try and increase the accuracy. Namenlos is sitting at 64 accuracy, which is on the low side, 13 move, which is also on the low side, 31 will, which isn't bad. I'm not quite sure what I'm making Namenlos yet. At the 4 health and the decent will and the, like, okay move, not great move, I'm actually thinking Namenlos may become my first tank infantry, because tank infantry don't rely on their aim quite as much as other infantry members. So I think Namenlos might be able to get away with it, and we do kind of need one. We don't have a tank infantry, and then it would be good to have some tanks up there. Moving on, Catwoman is our infantry for this one, Anderson Marr. Anderson Catwoman Marr. I gave Anderson phalanx armor because she shouldn't be up in front doing all the fighting. She's loaded out with a laser rifle, a laser pistol, high cap mags, and a scope. Anderson is the kill confirmer on this one. She's sitting a fair ways away from level, so we will try and get Anderson a little bit closer to, I believe it's Tech Sergeant is her next rank. Neith is one of our up-and-coming snipers. I've been using Neith more often than the other snipers because I want to really get him up there as our snapshotter, and I believe I'm setting him up for in the zone, if I remember correctly, even though the build is a little bit weird. Kestrel armor for mobility, our sneaking suit. Alloy bipod, and a scope. Now, the bad news about Kestrel armor is it is our most vulnerable armor set, but Neith should hopefully be well away from the action, which will mean that Neith is the best candidate to wear a fairly squishy suit of armor. Plus, the grappling hook will be useful for getting into and out of good vantage points and tricky situations. But the alloy bipod is a new weapon. Let's take a look at this real quick. Or not a new weapon, but a new item. We get +6 aim, +6 critical strike chance, and this used to be in previous versions of Long War a sniper and gunner item. Now it is sniper only, which is fine. So Neith will do extra damage, or I believe just have an extra chance rather, on critical hits. And that aim stacks nicely. That's a higher aim increase than laser sight alloy bipod, or the laser targeter alloy bipod. So we're sitting at a 20 to aim, a +20 to aim, which puts Neith at 109. So Neith is going to be given the business in this mission. Zhang is our heat solution, our heat gunner for this one, as well as sort of an off tank at 12 health. Rocking the auto laser, armor-piercing ammo, and since he's in carapace armor, I decided to give him high-cap mags. Zhang is going to do just tons of damage to anything mech. Also, this reduces enemy DR by 2, which is useful because if we see a mechtoid, Zhang can mess it up. If we see a cyberdisk, Zhang can mess it up. If we see drones or seekers, Zhang can mess them up. Joe Z demonstrated the combo to great effect in the last mission, so I'm looking forward to Zhang taking him out on this one. Mr. Blump, whose call sign is now Viking, as it should be, rocking breaching ammo, which breaching ammo nullifies extra damage reduction for shotgun weapons, so that basically means that when Mr. Blump gets up close and personal with that shotgun, oh, they're gonna feel it. But Mr. Blump is our true tank on this one, in build and in loadout. We have 13 hit points here. Not bad aim, pretty good move, definitely good will, and good damage reduction, good natural damage, well, not damage reduction, but defenses. But Mr. Blump isn't being built to have high defense, he's built to be shot at, so he'll be basically leading the squad. Kitty Disco is our medic for this one. Kitty Disco is loaded with 3 medkits, 2 from the item, 1 from the perk, 2 smoke grenades by perk, and or by 2 perks, and double flashbang grenades. The flashbang grenades are being brought in lieu of a chem grenade, because we don't have a chem grenade yet. We might see berserkers, we may even see a chrysalid or 2, but if there's anything that we need to disorient, slow down, or otherwise, you know, use a flashbang grenade on, that's primarily being used as a momentary substitute to having chem. The Rev is our rocketeer and our cover destruction for this one. Built-in shredder rocket, so we're using 2 standard rockets on Rev. Rev does have snapshot and ridiculous aim, so Rev is our most mobile rocketeer and our most naturally high-aimed rocketeer. Should come in handy if we need to move and unleash a whole lot of rocket power on somebody. Last but not least, our Lance Corporal Scout is Tudo. I've decided after reviewing some scout perk information, primarily for Scoopy. Scoopy did end up taking hit and run, and I am going to build Tudo deliberately for hit and run. But now, remember the last mission Tudo went on where I was like, Tudo, can you holo target this? Tudo, can you holo target that? And Tudo didn't have holo targeting yet because I wasn't paying attention. Tudo's got holo targeting now. I opted for that over Lone Wolf or Damn Good Ground. But it's most likely going to go holo targeting, Ranger, probably aggression on Tudo, and then hit and run bring them on VPT. I think that's the build that I'm going to do. Either that or Sprinter. Actually, Sprinter VPT, because the move is at 14, which is a tiny bit low. But Tudo is going to be built to basically hunt people down and bring them in. So that is our squad for this mission. Again, fairly standard, kind of a longer explanation than there needed to be. Let's get down to Mexico and let's clear this out.
Prepare for deployment, Strike One.
Alrighty, let's hit the ground running here.
We're going to be putting down in Mexico for this mission. Forces have reported
Okay.
a coordinated alien attack in a densely populated neighborhood. They're counting on us to secure the area.
Alright, so this is an interesting map. This map is only really fun when you get Exalt. When you have to fight aliens with it, the positioning can get really weird. Last time I saw this map, I think we lost a couple of rookies. I think we lost Juniper O'Rourke. And I want to say we lost somebody else. It's a pretty brutal mission. So let's hope for better luck this time. Let's hit the ground. Neath, you're really squishy. Getting back.
Central, Big Sky in position on approach of the abduction site. Strike One is awaiting drop clearance.
Copy that, Big Sky. Strike One is cleared to engage hostile targets. Watch your backs out there, people.
Alright. So this is going to get interesting. We could have aliens up here. We could have aliens inside the building. We could have aliens way over here. We hopefully don't have any aliens in the back. I've seen worse places to start this mission. So let's see what we can do. Mr. Blump is going to lead on this one.
Heading there now.
Alright. I'm going to have Tudo. Where is Tudo? I'm going to have Tudo move up to here. This can be a hunker or something like it, but I basically want to see if there's anything on this side.
Moving out.
Okay. Reasonably clear. My reason for doing that is because I'm going to put Mr. Blump. I'm going to take the dangerous double move here.
Moving out.
Okay. So we can now pretty much confirm. I wanted to make sure there wasn't something like right there so that when I moved Mr. Blump up, we wouldn't potentially run into a problem. So this whole area of the building, unless something is hiding specifically in this dot, this whole area is secure. Now, there's a area in here, there's an area in here, and we have second floor to think about. I may throw a battle scanner, ultimately, to figure this out. Anderson Marr, I want in a position to fire. Zhang, I want in a position to fire. Namenlos, you know what? Namenlos, why don't you get on this corner? Excellent. You can be kind of out of position. I know that I need to try to get a kill on you, but I'm not too worried about it. Now, Rev could go this way, but that's probably going to pull, and at this point in the turn, we don't want to try to get contact. So,
On task.
we'll put Zhang over here. Zhang needs to be kind of shot at. In fact, should have put Zhang over here. Let's take the unfortunate double move. We're going to have enough Overwatch. We should be fine. And the reason why I did that is because we're going to put Catwoman over here. Because Catwoman can use the full cover a little more effectively. Rev needs to be in good rocket firing position. I'm going to put Kitty Disco on the back here. We're going to actually probably leave 2 people out of cover. So, Kitty Disco, you're going to just pointlessly Overwatch. Grapple can't get me there yet. I am going to move up just slightly and steady my weapon. Wait a minute. Okay, I was gonna say, that little arrow might mean something can see me, but no, I'm just being paranoid. It's just snapshot. Rev, you're gonna move to here and steady your weapon. We will try to get you into cover next turn. And Pseudo is watching. Whoop, and here we go. Pseudo misses. That looked like 2.
Adjusting sights.
Alright. Anderson Marr takes a shot. Anderson Marr does not give a singular shit. Mr. Floater. And Kitty Disco is going to take a shot as well. Kitty Disco, unfortunately, is going to give a shit. Because Kitty Disco is sworn to save lives. Now, we didn't get any more of a pod. I hear sectoids. Alright, so we need to think about doing a little repositioning here. The only one who is not flanked is Namenlos. We have a very sure shot here. Unfortunately, I did not move the Rev far enough in the right direction to get there in one turn. Mr. Blump. Why don't you take this position? Oh! Oh boy, Mechtoid. Okay. Now it's a party. Thankfully, I got the right guy in position to be shot at by that Mechtoid. Tudo, what can you see? So now we basically just want to do this. Tudo has a great shot on this guy. I think we should just take it. Fantastic.
Hostile neutralized.
Zhang, what can you see? Can you see that Mechtoid? Tell me you can see that Mechtoid. You can't see that Mechtoid. Damn, that would be great if you could. We have multiple shots. 100, 99, 94. Let's remove one of these sectoids. Which means, how are we taking care of this guy? Can we take care of it with a shotgun? I think we might just be able to. Excellent. Now, that does leave Mr. Blump at fairly high risk to be flanked. So we're going to have to drop smoke. Now, can I drop smoke in such a way as to cover multiple people here? Looks like I can. Can I get it? Alright. I'll have to think about that for a minute. Anderson, you've got a 61. Take it. Anderson does not care about sectoids.
Enemies down.
Namenlos, I need you to stay out of the range
Here in position.
of that Mechtoid. Good. Open the door. And you're gonna go on Overwatch just in case. I could steady the weapon, but I'm not going to. Let's see. That leaves Neath with a single target, but it is a very, very high chance to hit that single target. Let's take it. Excellent. Alright. So. Now the Mechtoid basically needs to run out at us. Who can see it? Only Neath, or only Mr. Blump can see that Mechtoid. So, I'm going to attempt to run Zhang. Can he see this? He can't see that. He can't see that. I'm running Zhang to here. Great. Now, the bad news is Zhang can't see him, but we'll Overwatch from here. I am gonna put the Rev over here with a steady weapon. I am gonna put Anderson Marr on a steady weapon rather than an Overwatch. And I am gonna put a whole lot of smoke on the people who need it. Now, there's an argument to be made here to drop the smoke backwards onto Neath in case this thing runs out and fires at him. Because he is standing out in the open. Actually, I probably should have considered this a bit harder, because this guy is going to run at us. He's either going to run at us or he's going to take a shot at Mr. Blump. So what we do here with the smoke is kind of important. I am going to drop smoke on the squishier members of the squad. Can I get everybody? I don't think I can get everybody here. Whoop, oh, okay, that's 4. You know what? I'll take it. I think we're just going to end up blowing all the smoke grenades, because I do need to drop one on Neath. Because just in case this thing runs out. Can I get Neath and... Yes, I can. Alright. That leaves Namenlos as vulnerable, but she's pretty far away. And that leaves Mr. Blump as vulnerable, which is kind of intentional. And we have more contact. Squids are coming in. Squid and the Thin Man. Sectoid, or Seeker is down. So 1, 2, and 1 Mechtoid. Mechtoid is moving up. And who are you firing on? You missed. Alright. Zhang's job is the Mechtoid. Everybody else's job are these guys. We've got a flank on the sectoid. I can also drop some grenade on them, which would guarantee a kill on the sectoid. We'll think about it. Neath can't see shit, but Neath can run to the back. Probably get a pretty good shot on the Thin Man. Thin Man is probably the most dangerous thing on the field right now, as long as we can kill the Mechtoid. Tudo. Be dangerous. Like Darkwing Duck. 100% to hit. 48. 48 and hollow targeting might not be a bad idea here. Zhang has a 97. I'm gonna risk that. Come on. Not bad. Now, Mr. Blump can run in behind this thing and give it the business. Let's go ahead and do that. A little bit risky. We might pull more stuff. Only one way to find out. Alrighty. Mr. Blump, of course, is built Ford tough. 100% to hit. I say nay-nay to your DR. Unfortunately, that's not a ton of damage. Alright, Anders, who can you see? You have 100%. Excellent. You've got another 100%. That will finish it. Now, who does Rev have sight on? 1... Oh, 94. Yes, you're probably doing that. Let's take a look at our rocket chances. We could go for broke with a rocket as well. Let's think about it after we finish this guy off. Or at least attempt to finish this guy off. Might come down to Tudo. Alright. Namenlos. You've got a 78 and a 58 to crit. Can you bring it home? No, you can't, because you're a rookie. Okay. Yep, you did miss. I'm assuming what you just said is I missed. Alright, Kitty. You've got double flanks. Can you flash bang? You can flash bang that guy. I am not liking these chances. So that means Tudo might need to kill the Mechtoid. And we might need to fire a long rocket through the building at these two jokers. Which I'm pretty okay with. Not bad. Tudo. Can you finish this, please? Unfortunately, you also destroyed Mr. Blump's cover, so now it's even more imperative that we finish this. Kitty Disco, can you finish this guy off? Good. Anything else? Oh, not bad. Nice quick one. Only 8 aliens on the map. Let's continue.
I'm glad to see our troops aren't hesitating to wipe out the aliens. I guess I shouldn't have expected any mercy.
Well, you know, we could show them mercy, but they're just kind of like, hey, I'm gonna shoot you in the face. Anyway, Namenlos has been promoted to specialist, but I think I'm gonna overrule that and make her an infantry. We have 3 sectoid corpses, 2 floaters, a thin man. How do we get a thin man? Oh, we didn't blow him up. That's why we got the thin man. 7 Illyrium, 10 alien alloys, 50 meld. We ended that in like 2 turns. We got all the meld on the map. Holy shit. Okay. Mechtoid core, Seeker Wreck. That's great for what we're about to do with making mechs. We made $80. Panic in Mexico decreased down from nothing. Considering that we just got that, we can do an artifact sale of 12 meld for 2 scientists. We have 562. I'm willing to drop that to an even 550 in light of that mission. Let's go ahead and dispatch. We'll get 2 more scientists. And, you know, Brazil can get a little bit less panicky. Brazil actually has been doing pretty well on deals with us. They're almost as hardened as Russia is, which is good for them. Somebody just got small laser weapons to civilians. Okay. I believe we don't really have to get anything else going here. Let's see, we got 296 credits. We're going to have mechs coming shortly. We were thinking about building a genetics lab. We have $200 with which to do it. But we were thinking about holding on to that money in favor of... Let's see, we're almost at the point where we could build a satellite nexus, which would allow us to finish off Asia. But we can also sit back and wait. You know what? I'm not... Because we're talking about building mechs, I am not going to start going for a genetics lab yet. What I am going to do, since we have all this money... 164 for a satellite. And we need to get a satellite going if we want to get the rest of the continent. You know what? I'm going to hold off on that because I'm going to start the satellite right around the same time I start the nexus. Okay, so... My plan is to keep waiting for mechs to be ready. 3 UFO flight computers from the United Kingdom. Now we're gonna need flight computers, but we have kind of a lot of them, and we have 2 engineers out of it. I'm gonna say not now. Let's take a look at the UK. Let's see. The UK doesn't really have a lot in the way of defending themselves against panic. They are actively under attack. I do kind of need engineers. Alright, we're gonna go for it. I'm not crazy about this deal. I don't want to give up flight computers, but we do have 19 of them. Alrighty. You're welcome. Actually, that jumped them up quite a bit. Probably because flight computers are freaking valuable, so... You're welcome, United Kingdom. Let's hope we get more of those. Alright. We have new laser cannons. Carry on. I'm going to give one of those to each continent, I think. Let's immediately start putting these on aircraft. Hawker is arming a weapon, but I believe he then continues to be repaired. I want to put one on Wu, but Wu lost the last one. Let's see. Psycho Wolfram is down for a while. If I give one to Sing, we are looking at only one available interceptor on the Asian continent for a week. That's a bad idea. We are definitely going to have something show up within a week. I am going to put it on Wolfram. No. We're not going to do that. I'm going to put it on Wolfram. Bad news is, it means Wolfram's out for even longer. Like, Wolfram's not going to be ready until almost the end of the month. I've only got 4 interceptors in Asia. I'm going to need more than that. How much does it cost me to order one? $1.50? Okay. We're going to need more than 4 of them. Alright, when that interceptor shows up, it gets the other laser cannon. In fact, laser cannon, laser cannon. These two should be able to handle anything coming in the air. Okay, you've lost one of these on me, Wu. Don't lose another one. And I am going to... Oh, I can't do that? Well, that sucks. Alright. I can't cancel that. Okay. Alright, is what it is. We have chem grenades. Carry on. We have new soldiers. Let's see who made the cut. Let's see. We have Spoogler, Misfit, Red Knight, and I think this is our first Redditor. We have Wibble. Welcome to the XCOM project, Wibble. I believe you are our very first Redditor to join the XCOM project. Let's take a look here. We have, ooh, crap move, crap will, great health, good aim. We will be doing something with you, Wibble. Red Knight, who I believe is a longtime follower of the XCOM project. Great move, crap health, decent aim. Probably a engineer. Misfit, 5 health, 63 aim, 12 move. Wish you had a little bit more move. You're probably going to end up being an assault. And Spoogler. You look like a gunner to me, Spoogler. Alright. Probably going to be recruiting a few more people. I'm looking for some higher movement roles here. Red Knight actually might end up being a scout because of the high move. We'll see. We'll see. Figure it out. Let's keep rolling. The request from Africa is a satellite. Alien bio-cybernetics is completed. Carry on. Let's go to the research labs. Mech 1 Paladin is available for manufacture. Advanced Surgery is available in the Foundry. Mech Warfare Systems is available in the Foundry. Ladies and gentlemen, it's mech time.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander.
Alright.
I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
Ooh, and now we have a whole lot of new stuff. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. Advanced Aerospace Concepts is a little ways off, and if I do a floater autopsy, I'm going to end up being able to interrogate our floater captive, and that gives us bonuses to all sorts of air things, which is very necessary. We need more mechtoids. We need more berserkers. I'm not going to do any UFO analyses just yet. Gauss weapon still takes a while. Interrogate Muton will unlock Gauss weapons, which is going to be one of our next steps. But before I interrogate the Muton, I'm going to go for interrogating the floater.
Although I'm sure you can make the connection yourself, we've designated this particular specimen as a floater. The research team is continuing in its efforts to determine how the aliens prevented the organic tissue from rejecting the mechanical components, as they seem to work in perfect harmony with one another.
Duct tape and WD-40, that's my guess. Alright, so we get a floater autopsy in 2 days. Our research division is doing really, really well. So once the autopsy is complete, we can interrogate the floater that we have captive. That will free up the other captive floater to be bartering material on the gray market. Let's go hop down to engineering.
This morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
Alright. We can build a Mech 1 Paladin, and only one Mech 1 Paladin. Now, the Mech 1 Paladin is a fairly squishy mech suit. However, it is a mech suit. So it's basically heavy primary weapons. Let's go ahead and begin this manufacturing process, because we need at least one Paladin in order to think about building better stuff. We'll submit that order. Mech warfare.
Volunteer for mech trooper augmentation sacrifice much, but they do not leave themselves entirely behind. A mech trooper will be able to apply some of the training and knowledge from his or her previous combat specialty to the cybersuit's operation. While
Fantastic.
I understand any reluctance the commander might feel about deploying the meld substance, we've managed to recover a vast reserve from our field operations. I believe the inherent risks outweigh the potential consequences. And
Thank
the
you,
engineering
Shen.
team could use this material to create new weapon systems that provide substantially more firepower to our troops.
Fantastic. Thank you, Shen. By the way, if your only concern is about the meld substance, you need to check yourself, because you do realize what you are about to do in order to put someone in that suit, right? You jerk. Alright, so obviously we can't do anything right now. I need to think about the Enhanced Lasers project. I need to basically think about the Foundry in general. I've been ignoring the Foundry because I want the continent bonus. Mech units defenses. Mech warfare systems. Now the great news here. Ooh. Oh, wow. 25 bucks, that's it? Yeah. Hang on a second. Gray market. What am I selling? What's a thing that I don't need that I can get rid of? We're researching the floater corpse. Again, tons and tons and tons of Illyrium. Not selling meld because we're about to use it. Wish I could sell the shot-off shotguns. Sawed-off shotguns for something. Give me that back. I'm thinking you know what? We have tons of Illyrium. We're gonna get tons more. I'm gonna sell 2 of them.
Are you really using our tracking terminal to play Civilization? I at least hope you're going for a military victory.
I need to play Civ at some point. Alright. Foundry. Mech warfare systems. You damn right we're doing this. 4 days? Yeah. Hit it.
Foundry is already warmed up. I'll make sure to notify you as soon as production is finished.
Fantastic. Alright. Now the hard part. It's time to start picking some soldiers to augment. I've already got a few people in mind. Now, we can't augment officers. And we won't be able to augment anybody who's psychic later on in the the game here. Alright, Jimmy Halfdead needs another promotion in order to be able to be mech'd. He is going to be mech'd, though. Let's see. I could mech Drew Smith, but he's about to come back. I could mech Alice Injection, or she's about to come back. I'm not gonna mech Necrogenic, even though it would bring her back faster. I'm not gonna mech any assaults until we've got the mech 2. So, here's who I've been thinking. Violet Visions. I am going to put you in to be mech'd. Oh, wait. I'm not putting anybody in to be mech'd. I spent all my money. Alright. We can wait. We got 11 days on the Paladin anyway. Let's scan. We got the power! That was a cheap shot, I know.
Power generator complete.
We will call this episode the macro game episode. Alright, that brings up our power. How much do we have now? Yeah, 93, so we should be good for a little while. Let's take a look at that thing. Ah, look at that. I've actually never built one of these. I skipped right to Elerium generators in my previous game prior to doing Long War, and I've never gotten to this point since. So, cool. We have a fission generator. We will eventually tear that down in favor of an Elerium generator someday. I'm wondering about why it's so quiet. We're at the 11th of August. Let's keep rolling.
Contact detected.
High Fighter. Let's see. Sharma is... Let's see. Laser cannon in 3 hours. But I think you're damaged, right? Alright. We're gonna go up defensive with Lunchbox. Tempted to let Lunchbox kill this just to get another kill.
We're in pursuit.
Let's see. If you get hit, you're killing it.
Approaching target.
You're killing it. Come on. Keep going. Gotcha. Light damage to Lunchbox. I decided if I'm going to have Lunchbox out for any amount of time, he might as well get the kill. So that means Lunchbox has become that much more adept. I don't like that we only have one interceptor that's doing that well, but might as well take that kill. So we have a fighter down. That will be our next mission. We've got 35 hours to respond. Since we shot it down, this will probably be yet another, like, Lobby rookie mission. We'll cycle some people through. But that has been our episode. If you liked this episode, please click like. If you would like to be notified when we go out on this mission, please consider subscribing to the channel. As usual, good things happen when we subscribe to the channel. Like a weirdly, awkwardly quiet, you know, week at the beginning of August. I'm anticipating the aliens have something big planned. But mechs are on the way. It is going to be happening soon. That has been it for this one. We will see you on the next operation. Take care.